Damn. Welcome to another edition of Home Cooking Done Roxy Smothered Pork Chops. I'm just going to show y'all how to make the gravy. So, I guess it will be Home Cooking Done Roxy pork chop gravy. Okay, so you see I've been deep frying pork chops. Like so. This is the pan I was using. I turned my eye down on low. I'm going to take some of this great flour out of the pan and put it into the grease. Everybody don't know how to make gravy, so that's what I'm going to do. If you want it real thick, the best way to make it super thick is to use a lot of, kind of like, make a lot of flour. Put a lot of flour in the bottom of the pan. Okay, so you put a lot of flour and then you make it like paste. Okay, I had to turn it down because as you can see, it's starting to brown too fast. So that's why I turned it down. You see the leftover flour from when I was frying the pork chops also inside. Okay. I'm going to do something just a tad bit different. Cornstarch. If you don't have flour, you can always use cornstarch. I have flour. I'm just not ready to. I just don't feel like using a lot of flour today because the flour is still on the pork chops. Because when you finish making the gravy and you add the water and you put the pork chops back into your gravy, what's going to happen is the flour that you fried your pork chops with is also going to fall off into that gravy and give it and make it thicker. So I'm browning it. As you can see, it's turning brown. You wait till it gets to the color that you prefer. We're making gravy. Welcome to another edition of Home Cooking Roxy. We're making brown gravy. So, my Uncle George taught me how to make brown gravy. I knew how to fry, I knew how to cook, I knew how to bake, I knew how to boil, I knew how to steam. But one thing my mama didn't teach me, nobody taught me, was how to make gravy. So one night, I was making liver. I wanted to make smothered liver. I knew how to make liver and onion, but I didn't know how to make it be smothered. So I called my Uncle George. I said, Uncle George, you'll show me how to make gravy? And he said, you don't know how to make gravy? I said, no. And I told him, not really. And he said, how you usually make gravy? Because you done made gravy before. I said, I usually put flour and water in a cup with a little bit of salt and stir it like paste and pour it into the stew beef. I said, but I'm not making stew beef. He said, what you making? I said, making liver. He said, okay, come on, let's go. He said, get some oil. I got the oil, just like I got now. He said, put a little bit in the pan. I put a little bit in the pan. He said, okay, when it get hot, put some flour and stir it until it get brown. I said, stir it? But it's frying. He said, so, stir it. You gonna want me to tell you or you gonna tell me? I said, okay. Okay, so this is the color I like. I don't like it. I like it dark, but not too dark. So this is the color I'm going for, a little caramel color. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for, right? That's what I'm going for. So this is the color I'm going to use. So I got 2 cups of water. Just pour it in there. Just like that. See it simmering down? Go ahead and stir it some more because you want to make sure all those little nice little crispy pieces come off the bottom. You're supposed to season your gravy. I'm not going to season my gravy this time. Technically, I'm not going to season my gravy this time. In reality, I am going to season my gravy. So I am going to cheat the gravy a little bit, the coloring. And the reason why I'm going to do this as soon as I get this top off, because I did not use my stand today, unfortunately. Oh, my God. I got to learn how to edit. Somebody teach me how to edit. I am going to put a little bit of kitchen bouquet. A splash. Bam. That's going to darken the color. Also add just a tad bit of seasoning, because it does have a little bit of salt in it. We are using food coloring. You know I normally don't. But today, Roxy going to use food coloring and watch the color change. And there we are. It's darker today. I'm pressed for time. You know, we still on quarantine and all that. And I want to feed my family, especially my sister. I'm going to take my sister a plate. So just start back adding your pork chops. Because you have cooked them. You didn't fry them all the way done now. I hope not. You have cooked them. Just like that. You put them down back in the gravy. You put your onions and peppers on top. Put your top on. Turn it on low. See, turn it on low. And let it finish cooking. And it'll get very tender. That's going to take at least 30 minutes because the pork chops are not completely done. I just browned them on both sides. Once again, this is another edition of Home Cooking DoneRoxy, but this is pork chops, smothered pork chops in homemade gravy, except for we cheated a little bit. We added kitchen bouquet. We used cornstarch, which was a tablespoon of cornstarch, a tablespoon of flour. This coating on the pork chop is going to fall off in the gravy. It's going to get thicker than what it is. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Home Cooking DoneRoxy. I'll learn to edit one day. This has been pork chops, smothered pork chops. Ciao.